Welcome, fantabulous souls, to Psychically Speaking. I'm Psychic Lisa Ann, your host on this transformative journey of body, mind, and spirit. Join me, a psychic medium and healer, as we explore the wonders of life, share experiences, and grow together. Whether you're new to spirituality, an old soul, an empath, or a seasoned professional, this podcast has something special just for you. So let's dive in and embark on a journey of learning, healing, and personal growth together. Today I wanted to share a blog that I wrote way back in March of 2014. And it seems just as appropriate today as it did all those years ago. The blog was called They Don't Like You, So What? Here it is. I remember back in the day when I first started in business. I was working 7 days a week and working crazy hours. I had no time to myself or my family, and way too often I worked myself until I was exhausted and sick. Why? Because I was afraid to say, no, I cannot see you at that time. Now, at first, I thought that was just me being a great business person. As time went on, I found myself sick and miserable more and more often. Then I began asking myself a different question. Why can't I say no? The answer, I don't want anyone to be mad at me. That seemed reasonable, but then I dug deeper. I realized the truth of the matter was I didn't want anyone to not like me. Bingo, I was on to something. After years and years of doing thousands of readings, it started hitting me that deep down inside, we all have the same fear. One of the biggest ones is the fear of not being liked. It starts when we're very young and in school, and we want to be in with the cool kids. Then we start dating, and we're devastated when someone breaks up with us. How can they not like us? As we become adults, it seeps into our jobs and on and on and on. Somewhere along the way, without us even realizing it, we start living our lives based solely on the purpose of having others like us. We stop saying what we feel as we don't want anyone to get mad and not like us. We start changing who we are so others will like us. We stay at jobs we hate and in relationships that aren't good for us because what would others think if we left? Our lives no longer become about who we are. Our lives become all about living to be liked. Recently, I saw one of the most awesome things ever. It was a video of a bunch of very famous people, actors, comedians, and they were reading tweets they had received from people who clearly did not like them. I have to tell you, some of them were absolutely horrible. I honestly don't know what people were thinking when they sent them or why they felt the need to attack someone they didn't even know, but that's a blog for another time. I realized as I was listening to all these famous people that it doesn't matter who you are, what you do, how wonderful of a person you truly are, or how successful you become. There will always be people who don't like you. The truth is, it's not mathematically possible that everyone you meet will like you. Maybe you remind them of someone they hated in high school, or your hair is the color of their ex, or maybe your views remind them of a boss that gave them a hard time, or you have something they wish they had, or you're doing something they wish they could do. The truth is, we're all just mirrors reflecting things to one another. Some reflections are things we like, and some are not. It really is that simple. For many years, I held myself back. I was terrified to do radio or TV or to really put myself out there as I was afraid of not being liked. Once I truly understood that not being liked is not only part of life, but it's okay, I was able to truly step into who I was. Of course, I too have those who feel the need to share their not so nice views about who I am and what I do for a living. You know what? It doesn't affect me. I completely respect people's right to have their opinions as I have the right to have mine. At the end of the day, it is just that, their opinion. The only opinion that truly matters is the opinion you have of yourself. Your life is yours to live. You can believe whatever you wish, you can be whomever you wish to be, and you do deserve to be your true, authentic self. So let's wrap this up in 3 quick tips, shall we? 1, it's not mathematically possible that every person you meet in your life will like you. 2, everyone is allowed to have their own opinion of who you are or how they view you. 3, the only opinion you should be focusing on is yours. And one last thought. When you are tormenting yourself over someone who doesn't like you and trying to figure out why, ask yourself this question instead. Is this person someone I admire and wish to be like? The blog ended with these few lines. Now get off this computer and go do great things for yourself. Why? Because you are friggin' awesome. I find it so funny that I wrote that blog way back in 2014, and yet it seems so relevant to everything that is going on today. They don't like you, so what? I have asked people that question over and over and over in the last few weeks. If we can just learn to respect each other, to focus on ourselves, and not worry. I always find it so fascinating. You could have 1,000 people compliment you, and one person won't like you, and that will be the person that you focus on. It's like human nature, right? To go, what is it about me? Why does that person not like me? So I hope this blog has really given you something, or at least reading this blog and sharing it with you. I hope it's given you something to really think about. And I hope that next time you come across someone who just isn't feeling your vibe, you just take a step back and say, they don't like me, so what? And you keep moving forward, living your life, and doing great things. Thank you for joining me on this incredible journey. If you enjoyed the podcast, please share it with a friend and hit subscribe. For more about my free live weekly happy hour via Zoom, my work, or visiting my Body, Mind, Spirit spa and gift shop in historic downtown Southern Pines, North Carolina, visit spiritquestnc.com. Remember, life isn't always rainbows and butterflies, but each and every day, you have the power to be fantabulous. Embrace that power. Let your inner light shine. Until next time, stay empowered and keep embracing life's magic.